Hey, NaxDiver here. I'm back. This time I remembered to set my timer. Again, I'd hate to do a video and then YouTube not accept it because it was just slightly over time. Anyway, we're playing as Tornado and we're moving on to Saturn. You know, I feel like I say that all these STs are kind of my favorite STs, and it's true. I just friggin' love this game. It is a great game. Like, why didn't the Super Scope take off? Was it because it took 6 AA batteries? I mean, that does get spendy, but Nintendo, seriously. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a freak because I love all light gun games. I sit at arcades and just drop quarters in all the time. Well, when arcades still existed. They don't seem to exist much anymore, which just makes me sad. Anyway, due to the power of Tornado, his shield's gone in one shot. Shocking. And yeah, I missed. Sad face. I even have a cursor. Fuck. I actually meant to launch bombs both times there, and I clicked way too fast. Oh well. Because the nice thing is you can launch a bomb and continue to charge your attack. But I think I mentioned that in one of the earlier videos. Anyway, unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong, which it might, this fight should be over fairly quickly. Yep, there we go. Sometimes you can break off the top portion of him, and he'll turn into a little spider dude that runs around on the bottom of the screen, and it's kinda difficult to hit. At that point, he becomes one of my least favorite bosses, being this little spider dude. I've died from it before. Like, all he does is run around the bottom of the screen and shoot tiny little bolts at you that just eat away at your health slowly. But, you know, you're just like, so what? I'll take the hit. I'm just gonna, you know, demolish this guy, and while you're busy trying to hit this tiny little target, these little bolts that he shoots at you just chip away your health and you're dead before you know. It's like, what? Damn it. She is familiar, but I can't seem to remember her from where. I love the dialogue. It's almost campy. One down. Yeah, that's another nice thing about Tornado, is that these shots don't bounce off. I can't imagine the trouble I could get myself into if these shots did bounce off. Oh, that'd be fun. That's why it would be fun. I didn't have to unleash a full bolt, just felt like it. Yeah, I really look forward to showing you guys the true difficulty of the game, because, again, this is story mode. It's even less difficult than the real game. I most likely could do an entire run without getting hit once. Just, I don't know, sloppy playing, because it's just too easy. So I was at my local grocery store earlier picking up cat food so I could feed my kitties. Poor kitties. They went without food for 4 hours. Yeah, I have 2 gigantic cats. I only feed them 3 times a day, and I only feed them, you know, each half a handful, but which is about what I think should be roughly 3/4 of a cup. And according to all the research I did, they're supposed to get a cup of food a day unless they're on a diet. Anyway, they're fat, and they didn't eat for 4 hours, and they kept pounding on my door saying, "Hey, feed me," and I'm like, fine, I'll go to the store. And while I was at the store, I remembered why I dislike going to the store at this time of the year. It just kind of seems like there's so many shopping zombies. Like, people shop. People gotta shop all the time, but you got so many people just standing in an aisle, not doing or looking at anything in particular. It's just kind of mind-boggling. Ah, there's another advantage to Tornado. Makes this fight right here a hell of a lot easier. I mean, you don't have to try to charge something up with Falcon. You can just unleash a couple of bolts and go, is that the real one? Yep. Because when he splits, and if you can't find the real one right away, it's just a death sentence. I'm sure you'll see that fairly soon. So there we go. Ververus 1. Now we'll go into Ververus 2. I haven't gotten an item in a while. That's interesting. I only got 2 this time? A plasma bomb and a V system? Sorry. Oh. Not a big fan of this headset. Kind of wraps around my ears and the back of my head. Wearing glasses in this headset at the same time isn't a very agreeable situation, but oh well. I think I am gonna do a low playthrough. I will label all of these low and medium and high, so that if you guys don't want to actually watch a low, like me play through almost the story version of difficulty again, I'll just label it medium and high, and you can skip right to the medium and watch it, if you care to watch it at all. Of course, you're here. I'm assuming that you do want to watch it. So, welcome! Rolla! Carol! That's her name, huh? Carol. And apparently we are Eltorian, which is the same thing as the Kefka clone. I need to get some video editing software so I can insert the Kefka sound when he comes up, but sadly, it's not within my budget at the moment. My fat kitties eat all my budget. Actually, it's not that bad. I thought owning a cat would be more expensive. So as of last time, I won't even use bombs, making this kind of artificially difficult, because I could eliminate a lot of the stuff on screen with bombs. But, you know, screw it. We'll just see how this goes. Might go even a little easier than the Falcon fight. A little bit of slowdown, but it's definitely not my computer. I built this computer for gaming, well, 2 years ago now, but it's not. It's definitely still a powerhouse in comparison to what, you know, the SNES was. And this is what happens on a true SNES. Lots of slowdown when lots of things are on screen. Wow, screw it. I'm using bombs. I don't want my first death to be on story mode. That'd just be awful. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I don't look at myself in the mirror anyway, but... Shh. Cripes. I'm not dying here. Dang it. Whew. So, how was that for you? A little bit of suspense. Tiny bit of life. I got way too careless. I didn't really need the bombs. I just was busy talking to myself, so... Yeah. And they're sisters. So awesome, huh? Sorry. I figured I'd just, you know, let the suspense build up. I talked through pretty much everything else, but for some reason it's important for you guys to know that those two are sisters and they come from Eltoria, which is where he comes from, and the story really doesn't matter, but yeah, why not? And we got the lightning bomb. We know what that does. And a regular bomb. Oh. Crap. I should have saved some bombs. Oh well. Might make this fight. Oh, no. I forgot about this. This fight is actually fairly difficult with Tornado. We'll see how it works. Because you have to charge up to it, at least, I think here? To, kill the core. Because if you don't hit it with a full treble shot, you lose. Maybe I don't want to demonstrate it. I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunity for me to demonstrate how devastating this guy can be. Hey! There we go. Got rid of all the little nubs anyway. Uh-oh. You might see my first death. Oh, that was enough. Thank goodness it didn't have to be flashing. You should have seen me. I was sitting really forward in my chair, and I'm like staring at the screen so close. I'm like, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Oh! Again, being Tornado kind of makes this fight slightly more challenging because her bar charges up really quick, and one of these bumps actually will heal him. So I have to continually fire treble shots or hit his weak points. And as you saw before, if I heal him, he'll grow extra limbs and more offensive power, and, well, I heal him. So, that sucks. I wonder if Rola's gonna say to kill her. Ah, bah humbug. Who needs to kill Rola? I can do this all on my own. So the first thing he does is he's gonna take care of Rola. But yeah. Hey, there's the end of my video reminder. So yeah. This is a thing. I guess the last episode's gonna be a rather short conclusion. Maybe I can draw it out somehow. But for now, this has been Metal Combat, Falcon's Revenge, and NaxDiver been playing. Bye.